Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Lori, Happy Picker. I'm the better half of the Grumpy Picker and Happy Picker team, and I am so happy you're here. Last week, I did a Let's Find the NOLO video for you. It has come to my attention. Somebody very close to me pointed out after watching it that maybe I was not as honest as I should have been. Maybe there were more NOLOs. Maybe there were more NOLOs than I really wanted to admit. So if you're curious, go back and watch my last video. Definitely there were a couple things that I said I was not gonna call a NOLO that I probably should have. So what's a NOLO? That's what this is about. NOLOs are things that you should not be on the lookout for. Meaning I would not recommend selling them again. I would not buy them again. I would not list them again. That might be because there was not enough money to be made, or maybe because it sat for so long that it wasn't worth the money that was made. Whatever, you decide your criteria for a NOLO. I just need to be consistent, I guess. And typically, we don't like to list things for under $15. We've tried to up that to closer to $20 to $25. I think our average sale price is $25, but I still sometimes want to list those smaller dollar items because I get attached to them, or because I think it's not going to be hard to list or hard to ship, because I don't want to just give it away. I'd rather get something rather than nothing, but sometimes it's better to just cut your losses. So today, I only have one NOLO to show you. So instead of playing Spot the NOLO today, we're going to play Spot the BOLO. I might have more than one. So let me show you today what we got. All right, here we have a shirt, mirror, you can see all the things, slides, brass planters, waffle iron, trees, a box of sewing goodies, and a suitcase. So today I'm just going to show you the NOLOs. You can know to avoid them. Stay far away from them. These little, can't even see them, but these little bottle brush trees, there's a lot of them. Oh my goodness, I have these listed since November of 2023. I think I got these at the bins. I didn't pay hardly anything for them, and I don't know why I didn't want to give up on them, but I kept them out there and I kept lowering the price, and I finally sold them after Christmas for $7.50. Not gonna do that again. No. Here's the other one. So some waffle makers, vintage waffle makers, can actually bring really good money. This is not one of them, however. This one also got me $7.50. Definitely a pain in the butt and not worth it. Don't buy this model, Universal, whatever. Run your comps carefully. I don't know what I missed, what we did wrong. We won't be buying this again. Okay, so now to find the BOLOs. Let me show you again what we got here. What do you see there that you think I would consider a BOLO? And for me, a BOLO is something that sells very fast. Very fast, meaning, okay, people talk about sell-through rates. Like if you find something that's got 100% sell-through rate, it's gonna sell 100% of the time, right? Well, on eBay, when we're looking at sell-through rates, you're looking at a 90-day period. So if it has a 100% sell-through rate, that means it's going to sell within 90 days. So to me, 90 days sell-through period is pretty fast. So for me, a BOLO is something that's going to sell within 90 days, good money, maybe 5 to 10 times my money. That's what I'm hoping for. I have 3 things that meet those criteria. How many of you would have picked up this luggage set? Huh? Okay, so it is a set of 3. And it is still got its tags. This came from the bins, and our bins, you don't pay more than $5 for an item. So this was $5. So I sold this on Etsy for $65 plus $5 shipping. So $70 in, it'll probably cost me $20-ish to ship. So that's $50 for me, minus my $5 cost of goods, minus my fees. That is nearly 10 times my money, and it sold in less than 90 days. I think it was actually listed for about maybe 40 days, a little over a month. So quick turnaround, great profit, and who'd have thought? Don't miss this BOLO. Okay, next. This little guy is so cute. Can you hear him? He's a musical liquor decanter. Very mid-century, very cute, and a BOLO. So this also sold on Etsy. This is very similar to the suitcase, actually. We paid $5 for this. I don't remember where we got it. It might have been a thrift store. I don't remember. Anyway, so we paid $5 for this, and we sold this on Etsy for $54 plus $5 ship. So that's $59. Probably cost $12 to ship. So close to $50, less fees, minus $5. So not quite 10 times our money, but still close. Took about 40 days to sell. So if you see one of these guys, make sure it works. But it's so cute. It's a BOLO. Okay, the last BOLO from this bunch today is this piece here. Which is hard to see because it's mirrored. I'm getting my ring light. But this is like a reproduction Vogue magazine cover, mirrored wall hanging. So that also was an Etsy sale. That was something we picked up at an in-person auction. Paid $3 for it. You can get some great deals at in-person auctions. You can also overpay, so you have to be careful. But they're a lot of fun to go to. $3 for that. Sold it for $74.99 on Etsy, plus $5 shipping. So it's like $80, $3 into it, less my fees, way more than 10 times my money. And it sold in less than 30 days on that one. So my 3 best sales that I consider BOLOs were all Etsy sales. So if you're not selling on Etsy and you have vintage things, you should check it out. They are doing me good. Fees are a little different than eBay, not hard to figure out, worth checking into. Okay, so showed you my NOLOs, showed you my BOLOs. Do you want to see what else there was? Let's just show you real quick. All right, I'll try to make this fast. All right, look at all these slides. This is kind of a fun thing to keep an eye out for. So I would recommend keeping an eye out for these because you never know what you might find that could be a big score. We find them occasionally, vintage slides. These are from the 60s and 70s. I said I was gonna make this quick, but this is not quick. Anyway, there are 4 lots of them that we sold in the last, well, we sold them within 24 hours of listing them. It's around 60 slides per baggie. We got between $10 to $18 a bag on these. However, I just sold a bag the other day that had Disney pictures in it for $50, and I sold one single slide from the same place we got these. It's been a few months since I listed it. I didn't get all the slides listed at the same time, but one single slide. Some of you might remember if you follow me on Instagram. One single slide of chalk on the pot. Here it is for reference. Chalk on the pot was in this whole group of slides we got, and we sold chalk for $35. So as you can see, $35 for chalk, $50 for the Disney, and $50 for these 4 bags of slides that I'm sending out today. And I have more, and I've sold more. Those are just the highlights. And I think we gave $5 for all of them. Keep an eye out. Okay, what else is there? There's this rustic vintage organizer, sold for $14. These sold right after the Chiefs won the other night, $17.50 for those koozies. This lot of vintage bowls sold for $35. In this box under here is a NASCAR diecast that was my husband's, $48 for that. These, not a great one, $11.50 I think I got for those. I took an offer on those. This is a box of sewing supplies, and they were just in a sewing box that I bought to sell, that I sold separately. I think I sold the sewing box for like $30, and I think I paid just $3 for the sewing box. I don't know, remember, but these sold for $16.50. I think lotted them up. So, and then there was the Rainforest Cafe shirt, which is a fun shirt, and I took an offer of $15 on it. Might as well take those offers because we are in the selling business and not the storage business. Could I have made a little bit more money on a couple things? Maybe, but let's move them on. Let's turn that money into some better merchandise, and let's keep buying. Let's keep selling. Let's get more BOLOs and less NOLOs. Thanks for joining me today. I hope you learned something from my failures and from my wins. And until next time, happy picking. Bye, friends.